Collective, how are you? I hope wherever you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, and safe. Collective, this is going to be general. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I do offer personal readings. Really easy to contact me, all lowercase, mollysbrighterside at gmail.com. Very, very happy to hear from you and work something out and get you your message. It could be past, present, future. Okay, it's energy, so it's fluid. It could be yours. It could be someone you're thinking of, someone who's thinking of you. It could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Your wisdom and discernment are key in any tarot reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what we got for the collective. Heavenly Father, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, show me clearly. Most High message. Yeah, you could be a loving woman, or there's a loving woman involved. All right. Show me clearly. Most High message, Spirit, for the collective. What is it that they need to hear most? What's their food for thought? Thank you. Okay, so we have the vast universe. This reminds me of, taking steps, okay, to get to where you want to be, to get to your goals, your hopes, your dreams. Meeting the universe halfway is what I'm getting to. We have a new beginning here. Okay, some of you, this could be the birth of a child. This could be a brand new rebirth for you with this transformation card that's right here. Something changed here. Somebody might be needing some professional help in a situation. Could be just some advice. It could be a lawyer, a therapist, some kind of spiritual advisor, something here that makes things look a little clearer to you. Some of you could be signing contracts, could be purchasing a home. All right. Tell me about new beginnings. Spirit, why is this here? Why is this here? Somebody could be born on the 15th or the 17th of a month. Yeah, somebody here, a new beginning for peace. All right, your choices. Peace with love. Maybe some new creative endeavor here that you've started. Some of you could be doing art, music, something that's relaxing. Somebody here could be like a preschool teacher. Like a nurse, I'm getting. That was kind of random, I know, but I got it. So, gotta say it. Tell me about transformation. This change. Yeah, it's leading you to increase. Okay, realizing that you do deserve more. That there is, again, those baby steps here. The milestones, we can call them, okay? You're making certain achievements during this change, during this growth, okay? Professional help. Something is becoming much more clearer. Yeah, it's been difficult to learn. It's been difficult to understand, to make sense of. But something's becoming clearer. You. Yeah, that what you were lacking, what was missing here, that sometimes pulling back and having less is more. Okay, yeah, maybe friends and colleagues. Again, this shift with picking those people, realizing who's got your back, who's your true person. Yeah, some may have this victim mentality. Maybe you have. Maybe you're working your way out of this. Yeah. These friends and colleagues, they could be stuck. Maybe the people around you are stuck in that low vibe, and they're keeping you kind of chained, shackled there, making you feel bad if you want to leave, if you want to listen to your higher self, things like that. So yeah, this mask, somebody here could be fooling themselves, putting on a mask to fool others. But what are the true intentions behind there? What is it that you want? Somebody here wants to take action, have spiritual growth. They want out. They want to level up. Somebody here wants out of a depressive state. Somebody here, wants to move cross country or to another world, another world. Hey, maybe, you never know. Wants to travel to another location, have adventure, things like that. They've been planning and taking action towards this. It's taken time. Be patient with yourselves. For some of you, your ancestors, okay, your spirit guides, they're teaching you about your soul contract, your commitment here, the milestones that you've reached to come towards the healing light. All right, and there's people out there, when you do this, they don't want you to break free. Okay, friend, family, coworker. It could be because simply they will miss you. Simply they will have they'll have to sit with themselves. You got people here that feed off your energy. Some of you here, let me see, what's this decrease with professional help? Yeah, friends and colleagues, again, pulling back. Spirit, that you see it like that, and it's Spirit saying, I meant what I said. This pulling back here, this is your intuition and your manifestations. You're being guided during this time. The light is being shed on the people around you. Tell me about this increase. Not everyone, it doesn't mean that they are horrible people. It just means, and it still sounds cold, however you put it, it just means that their purpose, their energy, and that for your growth has run its course. That does not mean you can't still be friends. That does not mean you just have to, be cruel or whatever. It's just, you're moving on now. Their opinion matters less when it comes to what is best for you. This is hard, collective. This is hard because I feel it's like as soon as I go to say something, it's like, oh, well, wow, that's cold. What? I would never do that to you. Blah, blah, blah. I can hear all these things. And they're right. They wouldn't do it to you. But you got to ask yourself why. Why wouldn't they do what's best for them? Why wouldn't they take those chances, those risks? A lot of people are comfortable where they're at. They can handle dealing with the drama every day. That's all they know. That's what they were raised in. That's all they know. The drama, the chaos, the daily struggle, the strife. That's how people stay in abusive situations. That's all they know. It's scary to go out, It's scary to take the risks. I really pray that no one is in that situation where they are abused, because I highly encourage you. There are ways. Take that risk. Take that gamble. It is worth it. It is better than staying and tolerating an abusive situation. There's so much help out there. Yeah. Someone here knows they have to go. They know they have to make a move, whether this is you, collective, or someone around you. They know they have to make a move. They know they're being guided to do so. Spirit's giving that shove. So you could be experiencing a lot of loss right now. You could be experiencing a lot of difficulties, you know, things that, like, it's like Spirit's way of kicking you out the door, like, get moving, collective, you know. Again, take it if it resonates. Tell me about the friends and colleagues. Okay, so we have a big crown. We have the sun coming out over the clouds. I don't know if you could see that. Okay. And we have, yeah, you following your spiritual guidance, your spiritual growth, how you are guided to go. It's, you're leveling up. You're being taken to happy places, you know. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. I love it. Okay. You know, and Spirit, whether you're Christian, Jewish, whatever, Wiccan, whatever, it doesn't matter. Your higher self, healing, doing what's best for you. You have a chance here, an opportunity recently for some peace. Okay. It's been nice. You've been taking this break, and now you're getting ready to level up, this change, this transformation here. You're leveling up. You know and realize what it is that's very important all along the way, things that you would have overlooked in the past. Show me clearly. Tell me about this peace and new beginnings. Thank you. Yeah, to end the conflicts, to end the problems here, you know, the competitions. Again, weeding out the fakeness here. I asked for over here, it came over here. Yeah, these are the goals. This is what you're going for. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You don't want the drama. Okay, you don't want the constant bullshit. Oh, did you hear so-and-so's doing this and that and blah, 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 blah. Whether this is friend, family, coworker, lover. Tell me more. Yeah, the difficulty here was relaxing here because somebody just didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear this pivot, this switch. Maybe you were the one resistant to change because you would be the one that's missing out on family, friends, co-workers, lovers, whatever. Somebody here is having difficulty listening to Spirit's message. The stubbornness is coming from what I feel is a place of fear. Yeah, just being overloaded here, feeling like, you know what? Okay, I just got it. Thank you, Spirit. We as a society, as this, you know, human race people, more is more. I gotta have more. I gotta keep up with the Joneses. I gotta get up. I gotta go to work. I gotta do the 9 to 5 or the, you know, whatever, the 10-hour shifts, the swing shifts. I have to bust my ass, not be around my family. Also, I can just make it to pay a bill and start the grind again. You know, there's something about that. I gotta, the rat race. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And you're just running a hamster on the wheel, going in circles, okay? You're not able to stop and enjoy your life. You're not able to take some time with the family to do things because you have the mortgage on a house that's way too fucking big to begin with. You know, excuse my French, but whatever. You know, you got to have the brand new car that if it gets wet or if you don't switch it to a certain mode, the damn thing is a $75,000 paperweight. Okay, you know, all this kind of stuff, and you got to have the job. You got to work 2-3 jobs to be able to afford it and come home and exhausted and have no time for anything. That is for sure somebody here. And it's like, yeah, you're gaining your new beginning here. You're completely overloaded. You're exhausted. You can't do anything to enjoy it. The stubbornness, you know, to realize that the change has to come for the increase by just relaxing. Peace is an increase when you can just go, wow. I'm going to watch that show today. I'm going to play that board game with the kids. I'm going to go for that walk. I'm going to read that book. I'm going to throw a stick for my dog. I'm going to go to the lake and dip my toes. I'm going to take up a hobby. I'm going to take up music. I'm going to learn that cello or that violin. I'm going to learn how to paint. You know, all these things. And some of you've moved to a location where there's a lot of people around you. You don't have that constant competition. Okay? Tell me about this. Increase and transformation. Yeah, the loneliness here. Somebody's afraid of this. Okay, the dullness, you may be feeling a little bit bored. Oh, that's not fast-paced enough for me. You know, that's like taking a downtown New Yorker and sticking them in the middle of big sky country in Montana or whatever. You know, they're like, whoa, where's the action? Where do I go? That kind of thing. Yeah, we have the evidence here. Somebody wants proof that they need to do this. Somebody here is looking to tarot, divination of some kind, to be given the answer that, yeah, I need to go. They're studying it really hard. The signs that are all around them, the signs from the body language of the people, the having to compromise and that, and fight for things all the time. They don't seem to see those signs, is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's another challenge is third wheel energy. Other people around you that are having luck. Good fortune here. Being upset that other people have the money and you don't. Just a second, collective. Hold on. Sorry. Come on, pup. Good girl. Go lay down. Sorry. My puppy was scratching at my office door. Yeah. Somebody here is worried about other people's success, someone else's success. It's stressing the hell out of them. Tell me more of this. Yeah. Oh, somebody that's maybe upset, angry, the sweetheart reversed. Yeah, somebody that they felt or they now realize is a soulmate, an eternal love. The challenge was the friendships, trying to compromise. Maybe somebody was competing with friends, going out. Somebody didn't want to listen to what the person was saying. They rather listened to a group of people. Friendships were the challenge here. Somebody's realizing that they need a better class of friends. Somebody may be trying to get out of a situation. They thought they had to keep up with the Joneses, is what I'm getting. Now they're in financial struggle trying to keep up with other people. Yeah. Who protest their situation. Maybe they're trying to protest the situation. Yeah, this was not what was planned. Okay, they were not supposed to have this fear, this worry. Some people went to financial advisors, all right, to try and figure out what was going on in a situation. This is for some of you. They were on the road to increase, okay? They had an opportunity here for a new beginning, for some peace, okay? For a fresh start, and currently something changed. They were on the road to increase. They felt that they were doing good, but they were listening. Somebody here is in financial trouble. Could be with a home, could be a divorce, something like that. Could be a little of both. Yeah, there's a struggle here. They were being advised. I stick by the original here. They were being advised to pull back from friendships, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Third wheel energy, that third person energy doesn't have to be another man or a woman in the relationship or whatever. It could be video gaming. It could be working too hard. Whatever it is, going out with the friends. Something about that. Somebody didn't want to hear the struggles that were going on with a situation that was a blessing, a gift here. And it ended up pissing somebody off. Okay? Now, their plans here, what they have scheduled, what they kind of, spent all this time on here. It scared the hell out of them. Decrease. Yeah, the decrease. Other people's bullshit. Could be spiritual demon attachment stuff, but this is low vibing friends. A demon attachment. I know some of you don't believe it, maybe, whatever, but they sure as hell can happen, and they can come in the form of your BFF. They can come in the form of a parent or a child, depending on what's going on. Whoever the evil, negativity, devil, whatever you want to think, believe here, they're going to use whomever they can use. If somebody is low vibing, they don't want you to leave. They want to keep you where you're at. They don't want you to go. Somebody here knows they got to grow. They knew they had this opportunity here, but there was irritations, things becoming too difficult, people stressing out, somebody just caved in. They didn't want to argue with their friends anymore. You know, they didn't want to fight about this, or their family or their coworker or their person. That's the same kind of a thing here. It doesn't all have to be supernatural. Tell me more of this increase, or decrease, sorry. Decrease, Spirit, thank you. Yeah, something here with somebody's real estate, their house. They're being cautioned. They didn't take the warning signs. Or they didn't take it, or they're not taking it, or they won't be taking the warning signs, depending on where you are in this general scheme here, if this resonates at all. Taking caution, realizing the danger signs, and avoiding the injuries. Somebody's struggling with that, having to do with home life. Could be investments, things like that. Somebody here didn't do good. They maybe were rather partying and stuff like that. Professional advice or professional assistance. Yeah, the self-love. Somebody here, they didn't catch on to this. They had to choose themselves. They had to believe in themselves and stuff. Now somebody could be sick. Somebody here could be, you know, they're sick and tired of pretending to be happy, pretending to be, you know, everything. Yeah, somebody here is losing money. They're losing money. This gift that was given, okay, yeah, now they want to know how it is. They were being coached, they were making it through, things were really good, and bam, natural disaster for some. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on. Why, I mean, if somebody isn't there paying your bills, laying next to you, cuddling you, taking care of you when you're sick, whatever it is, you know, why are they getting a say if they're not contributing to what you're doing in your life and in coaching you and helping you and that to be better, a better version of yourself? Why do they get a say? Period, point blank. I don't care if you've known them since kindergarten, preschool, whatever, you know, born in the same hospital. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's hard, I know, but seriously, okay, let me put it to you like this. If this was someone in this situation that you loved and cared about, what would your advice be to them? If you looked at your situation and then you looked at somebody that you very much respect, admire, love, you know, all of that, and you cared and cherished them, and you saw them in this situation, what would your advice be to them? Somebody needs to flip it around and look at it like that. Maybe somebody is in an abusive situation. There's lots of ways to be abusive. It's not all physical. It's not all violent. It can be mental, emotional, spiritually. There's all kinds of ways. Show me clearly. What would your advice be to that person? You'd probably be telling them to get the fuck out. So how about, you know, taking that own advice? Show me clearly. Collective. Somebody here is definitely doing that. They are listening. They are leveling up. They are having that growth. And some of you are the cross watchers here. Yeah, the guardian angels speaking out. Did that go? Could have swore I was it. I felt it flip, but yeah, give it some time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Don't try to force things. See what goes on. A lot of you, time is going to tell. But do you have time with your goals? Some of you need to decide. You know, time's kind of flying by. What's going on with your goals? And I'm not saying, you know, if you... It's so hard because I'm not saying rush. With all things, my stance is always, well, what do you think? You need to go within. You need to think this. Tarot is a message. Tarot is a little bit of information. Tarot is food for thought. You are the one that needs to decide. Okay, how does the message fit with what you feel already inside? And that's not all, I'm not talking about all the good stuff, all the perfect stuff. Now, sometimes it takes some hardcore work, collective. Yeah, the honeymoon here. Just like that. Give it some time. Something's going to be ending here. Give it some time. This honeymoon phase. Yeah, somebody could be in divorce. Is somebody waiting for this? Somebody is manifesting this. Yeah, they've been waiting for this. Maybe for you to have some form of separation so that they can talk to you. Yeah, so that things can move forward into a commitment of some kind. Patience. Somebody here is waiting. Well, that's kind of an effed up energy. I'm serious. Like, oh, I'm going to wait for you to just completely freaking fail so I can run in and be your hero. I can kiss away the pain. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's been waiting for a while. Now they're starting to stress. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Give me some more on this. This is... wow. Show me clearly. Give it time. Yeah, somebody here, they're waiting for the bravery. Okay? Yeah, in order to talk, in order to confess something. Maybe to have you running back. To reveal something. They've been waiting, drinking quite a bit. Baby, I can't make it without you. You know, that, yeah, they want to see somebody not healing. Wow. They don't want to see somebody improving, you know, getting progress here, wounds healing. They don't want to see this. Somebody is betting on your downfall, collective. What the actual flying is this? Yeah, it's been a long time. They've been very vague about it. This has been planned for quite some time. Tell me about the honeymoon. Yeah, all stressing, depressed over it, panic attacks. restless here, waiting for this to end. Yeah, so that they can celebrate. Somebody here is partying hardcore. Wow, somebody here is fucking with destiny. The signs, the hints, the signals, they've all been here. They've been too busy partying to realize, yeah, the what was predetermined here is already, bam, divine intervention, blow up from a toxic situation. To get somebody to travel, to move on, and that towards romantic feelings. Somebody did this. This is what I'm talking about, the low vibe and energy. Somebody in your past, somebody here that's in your current, however this goes, collective, you know you got to go. You know you got to get up and do things and move forward and do what's best for you. But this person want to keep you, they want to keep you partying. They want to keep you, you know, drinking here. They don't want you to move forward in the healing, especially without them. And you can't save the world, collective. Give it time. You're going to see this. This person is manifesting your downfall. Maybe your pets don't like them. You know, listen to your pets. Listen to your guardian angel. Look at your health. Okay? How do you feel about this? Because some of you are like under a spell here with someone else, from someone else that is a liar. A liar. They've maybe been manifesting the illness of your pets. Are your pets sick? Are they struggling with stuff? Are they not acting right? Wow. Show me honeymoon. They want you sitting in misery so you don't leave them, because they have romantic feelings here. They're afraid of the growth of a relationship because they want a reconciliation. This third party person, they might be sending you a message soon. Tell me about this divorce. That they're experiencing something, or that this person is hoping that you haven't healed past them. They hope they still have a chance because they're breaking up. They could be very codependent and they're getting out of a relationship and they want to just hop right into bed with you again. Yeah, look. Let me slide this up just like this. Yeah, playa. That's the challenge. Playa, this person is manipulative, karmic. Maybe they just want to be friends. They just want to party, have a good time. Yeah, they just want to hook up. They want to come in and pretend that they're friends again, reconnecting about something, but that's all they want. And then gone. Down the road we go. Some of you have already been here. Some of you have already done this. I'm hearing Sagittarius. It could be Capricorn. Okay, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, trust your intuition. Somebody's watching to see what's up. Heavenly Father, Spirit Guides, and Angels, show me clearly, collective. Tell me more of this energy for the collective. Show me clearly. Yeah, what a crappy energy. I mean, collective. I hope that you are prepared. I don't want you to be scared. I want you to be prepared. All right? So you see this BS coming, okay? What does that say? Yeah, codependent partner. It just had me look at the bottom here. Yeah. And look at this. Oh my God. They love living in their low vibrational world. You escaped this situation once already. You don't own me, fool. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many tools. You don't own me. Don't say I can't play with other boys. Alright, let's see. Show me clearly, collective. Don't tell me what to do. I love it. I love that song. Can't sing it. I'm going to spare you. Kind of. Maybe for a minute. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this cycle is closed. This cycle is closed. Alright, yeah, someone is activating their spiritual counsel. Whether that is for the good or the bad. This cycle is closed. You know, spiritual counsel, they can come to the aid or they can come for the smackdown. Alright, take it how it resonates. Show me clearly. Yeah, justice. Okay. The good is rewarded, righteousness, evil addressed, balance, spiritual or legal fairness here, justice being served. Yeah, here you are taking action towards your dreams. Someone is about to learn a big ol' lesson for messing with you, collective. For trying to keep you from what your destiny was to be. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yeah, the season that you are currently in will not last forever. You have improvements coming. Okay, you have a lot of good things coming to you for this. Yeah, someone is being visited by a night hag. Okay, if you don't know what that is, look it up. An evil entity, an attachment. Modern medicine, Western medicine likes to refer to it as sleep paralysis. Show me clearly. Yeah, somebody hacked your social media, spying on you, getting into your business. Somebody could be getting arrested legally, going to court, jail, maybe even some prison time, federal offenses committed, I'm hearing. Yeah, exposing their truth, trying to expose you. You are being led to encouragement and contentment. Show me more messages. Of course, all these are not going to resonate with everyone. They don't have to. Someone got reprimanded at the office, caught and belittled. Somebody getting fired. Without the tough times, we can't appreciate the good times. The need to understand that true abundance comes from sharing and helping others. I will not worry, because worrying does you zero good. Their desire to take you down is backfiring majorly. Someone has the ability to motivate and inspire others, and boy, they don't like that. All right, they want to dim your light. Spirit wants you to know that you are in process, yet you are in progress. Okay, so you're going through it. Currently, we saw that transformation. You're going through it right now on your way to increase. And you are progressing. It feels like you're just kind of spinning wheels, but you are progressing. All right. Someone is embodying a fiery, optimistic, and courageous energy. Spirit doesn't want you to quit. So keep going. Keep spinning those wheels. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. All right. I don't know. Anyway. Someone has difficulty with boundaries. Yeah, they're invading your space, trying to see what's going on. We have a divine plan unfolding before your eyes. Someone can't work anymore, either physical, mental, or spiritually. Okay? Someone is in awe of things that you say coming true, in awe of you, your beauty, your ability, your handsomeness, whatever it is, how you just don't quit. They're in awe, okay? And then things are becoming better than before. All right? Collective, this is what I have for you. Okay, I'm going to get you a couple of these little affirmation messages. Feels like they're appropriate. Show me clearly, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? It says, I don't play small. Life's too short for that. Okay? Go big or go home. In it to win it. Then we have, I choose courage over comfort every single time. And then it says, her success is inevitable because she works for it. Male or female, he or she, doesn't matter. Give me one more. Please. Pretty, please. And it says, fear doesn't stand a chance when she's in the room. Okay? Again, he, she, whatever. Have no fear. I will not worry. This is the motto. This is it. Things work out. Things get taken care of. Keep going, collective. You're doing great. Whoever this is around you trying to pull you down, you're going to figure it out. You're going to work through it. All right? Just give it some time. It will be revealed when the time is right for you. So don't try rushing. You'll see when you see. And you won't see a second sooner. Okay, or a minute later. Yeah, grounding here is what you got. Excuse me. And it says here that you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that it brings. More for the collective. Abundance. Okay, and it says that you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you are deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it is on its way. They want you to doubt it. They want you to think that it can't happen. Believe it. Bottom of the deck, slow down. Okay? It says slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. And then expand. Okay, it says you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. Exactly, collective. Okay, it's time to make your world just a little bigger, and it's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. All right, collective, now this is what I have for you. This is what I hope brings you food for thought. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check me out on TikTok, check me out on YouTube. I love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.